Hello and welcome to the video review from TouchGaming.org. Today I'll be reviewing Big Bang board games, which is available for $4.99. This game is published by Freeverse. This game features a bunch of board games. We'll start reading them off now. There's tic-tac-toe, chess, checkers, reversi, mancala, 4 in a row, and backgammon. So there's a lot of games to choose from, and there's a nice, easy-to-use interface to switch between them. And they also animate nicely in the fact that they spin and change instead of just sliding across. There's also 3 other menu options here: play, hot seat, and options. We'll start with options. You can turn human goes first on or off, which makes it so that you'll go second or first, depending on how you set it. You can also turn traditional pieces on or off. So you can have it so that instead of having regular chess pieces, you'll see custom little graphics that they've made for the game specifically. You can also turn bounce pieces to less or more. Bouncing is when you miss a space while you're clicking and dragging a piece, and it'll bounce back to its original position. You can adjust the volume. You can also turn strong opponent on or off to make it harder. You can also turn tap to move on or off. Personally, I find tap to move a little bit easier to use, but if you like dragging the pieces, that'll work as well. There's also reset, credits, and done. So now to start off, we'll start playing a little game of chess. Hot seat is where you can play 2 players locally on the same iPhone. We'll just start a single player game against the computer. Now what's interesting about this game is that there are 2 main protagonists, the sun and the moon, and they fight each other. If you're playing as the human goes second, you'll play the moon, but if the human is going first, you'll play the sun. The sun is that guy, the moon is a female, but you can see by the background is the sun and the day and night cycle, and that'll change based on whose turn it is. So also, these characters actually have little animations and little voices as you play the game. And for most of the games, you can actually orient the iPhone to landscape mode, and the board will flip. This is sometimes easier to use. As you can see, I've already started a game, and I'm failing quite miserably, but still a very nice interface. This is the basic, classic little interface that you'll see on lots of web-based chess games. So it's a lot easy. It's very easy to use. You can also switch it to this mode, which is preferred for me since it's more graphically oriented. You can also see the little pieces you captured that are lined up here. And to move, you can just tap into one of these open spaces. If you turn tap to move off, you can just tap it and drag it to move it. But I personally like tapping much better. There's also a menu button here to return to the menu, undo, and resign. As you saw, the game will automatically save your game, so you'll save your progress anytime you want. A useful feature is undo. You can just undo your moves, as you can see there. You cannot undo your move when you get checkmated, though, so the game will just reset from there. So now we're going to go back to the menu, since probably know how to play chess. One of the small cons by this game is they don't have an instruction manual or a little help page for each of the games, so you have to know how to play, or you'll have to figure it out on your own. I'll try tic-tac-toe here. This is a very popular game that probably everyone knows how to play. There's a nice little slate, marble-ish little board, circular board. It looks nice. It's not just a plain little white square, but as you can see here, nice animations as the pieces fall down. You just play a game of tic-tac-toe. It's that simple. You can see the day and night cycle here. There are the turns. It works out quite nicely and looks very attractive. And the touch interface is very, very nice. It works nicely and it's very tactile. Drop another piece there, and it'll probably be a draw. And as you see, there is an undo feature here as well. But since the game has ended, you can't undo it. It'll put a line through the 3 pieces that make the win if you do win. In this case, it's just a big X. So you tie game. You can tap to start a new game. But we're gonna go back to the main menu, start a new game. Why don't I try backgammon? I don't know how to play this game since I didn't grow up playing this, but as you can see, there's nice little dice animations as it rolls across. They look pretty nice. The board is also very high quality, although it could use a little anti-aliasing on the edges. There's the same protagonist as he's scratching his head, and you can just move the pieces. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I'll just tap everything. As you can see, as you tap them, they'll respond. Well, I'll just exit out of this game so they don't know how to play. But if you like backgammon, this will work out nicely for you as well. Dice look nice. They're nice and large. You can easily read the numbers Pieces are also very responsive. You can see they bounce up as I touch them. There we go. As you can see, it highlighted the places I can move. Put a piece there. I guess that's how I'm supposed to play. Now the dice roll. It's the opponent's turn. My turn. There we go. You can see it's very useful. If you don't have tap to move enabled, you'll have to drag into a space that you think is correct. But you can set it either way you want. There's also an undo feature here as well. But now we'll end the game, go to a new game. 4 in a row. This is an interesting variant on 4 in a row in the fact that there are no little grid slots. You can see there are little circles which represent where you can drop a piece, but there is no little slot. You just stack them on top of each other directly. It looks very nice. The bricks bounce as you drop them, and the sun won already. There's a day-night cycle here as well. I'll go back to main menu now. As you notice, the graphics are very high quality for a board game. They really updated how they look, and they made it more interesting, a lot more fun. Here's a popular game, Mancala, or Awele, if you know it by that name. Just tap the pod you want to use. There we go. And since I got a pod into there, I get to go again, etc. Well, anyways, it's a nice game. It's a nice game. There's little numbers for every pod, as you can see how many pieces you have in there. Just tap it to move them. Works out nicely. Nice little animations as they fly across. You can undo here as well. You can resign. There's a day-night cycle again. We'll go to the menu again. Another game, Reverse C. I don't exactly get this game either, but I can see how it works. I'm not very good at it. But this is also very nice. You just tap to place your piece. It'll capture all the pieces you need to capture. Point scores are up there. Same guy up there. Day-night cycle shifting very slightly again. There's an undo move feature, etc. So this game is also very nice. There are plenty of board games to play in this game, so you'll probably find at least one thing you like. And for the price, it's spectacular. Since considering that there's this many games, you're paying less than 99 cents per game. There's also Checkers, which is the final game. You can see it's a very nice interface. There's a touch to move, but we're going to tap. There we go. And that's Checkers. While we have time, I'm going to try to show you some of the alternate pieces. It's one of the great features about this game. You can turn off traditional pieces, and they have custom graphics for each piece. For the Checkers, as you can see now, these little tokens here, they look quite attractive as well. They obviously spent a lot of time making these as well. So now go back to the main menu, and we'll go to chess. You can see those pieces.
Shall we play a game?
And here are the nice pieces. They're very interesting. You might have a hard time distinguishing between them since you might not be familiar with these pieces, but if you revert to this screen, you'll see the normal pieces again. So you can learn which they are, what they are by just doing that. And they even updated these little captured tokens, so they really spent a lot of time changing those graphics around. Tic-tac-toe, alternate pieces. There's the sun and the moon, as I was talking about before. That looks nice as well. Now we'll go to backgammon. Alternate little tokens again, the same ones that are in Checkers. Oops, entered the game again. As you can see, there are nice little voice effects. They actually talk, their mouths actually move when they talk. Nice little effect there. 4 in a row. New pieces here as well as a new board. Looks very nice. This is very interesting compared to the other one. And now I'll go to Mancala. They have these nice little loops here. The pieces are different colors, and these little space bubble popper things. I'm not sure what they are. And so that concludes the review. For $4.99, this is definitely a bargain. This is probably one of the best games I've seen on the iPhone so far. It's a lot of fun. It's plenty of value since you get all these board games. There's also the fact that you can turn traditional pieces on or off. You can human first on or off. There's also the fact you can play local multiplayer. That's great as well on the same iPhone. Just the volume. There are a lot of options to adjust, so you can really customize your game. You can also turn strong opponent on or off to get harder difficulties, and there's multiple movement methods. So all in all, this is a great game. Definitely check this out if you like board games. It's a great purchase. Thanks for watching. Visit TouchGaming.org for more video reviews, as well as our weekly podcast.